This is the Razer Huntsman Mini. This keyboard has been my main keyboard for a few months already. And you guys have seen this keyboard showing up in some of my videos. The Apex 3 keyboard that I bought in last year September is just a replacement where I will change to a better keyboard soon. So the keyboard I changed to, as you can see last week's unbox video, it is the Razer Huntsman Mini. This is Razer's first ever 60% keyboard. Most of Razer's keyboard are in full size or TKL. And they finally make a 60% keyboard, and they never made a 60% keyboard before. Well, but now Razer actually did it. They actually did it. They actually listened to their customer. A Razer 60% keyboard designed just for gamers. If you haven't watched the unbox of this keyboard before, you can check it out right here. So, this keyboard that I bought is the Razer Huntsman Mini, black colored with the Razer purple switch. A lot of you guys have heard about blue, brown, red, black switch before. So, what are the purple switches? So, the Razer purple switches are optical mechanical keyboard designed by Razer. The optical means that the switch is being triggered using a beam of light. Regular mechanical switches are being triggered using mechanical content, where for the optical switch, it can make the activation time faster within a few milliseconds and can let the switch handle up to 100 million times of presses, which is a lot of presses. Regular mechanical keyboard can only handle 50 million presses, and membrane keyboard can only handle from a few million to maximum 20 million due to the architecture. Razer they have two optical mechanical switches. One is this, the clicky purple switch, and one is the lantern red. Take a listen. As you can hear, that the sound of the keyboard switches is pretty loud, really loud. So if you are using these purple switches at work, at office, it's not a really good idea. Your colleagues is probably going to take their keyboard and just smack you in the head. The purple switches, which is the one I'm having right now, have activation force of 45 gram and a distance of 1.5 millimeter. The red switch have activation force of 48 grams and the distance of 1.2 millimeter. If you're buying the Razer red switch, Razer Huntsman Mini, you need to know that the red switch is actually more expensive compared to the purple switch, because the red switch is using like a second gen improved switch compared to their first gen. So there is a stabilized bar between the side of the switch, so it won't shake that much. The keycaps is using the Razer double shot PBT keycaps. Not sure what the PBT means. The keycaps do feel really good to type on. It have side printed secondary functions such as F1, F2, F3, F4, which it can let you access those keys using the fin key. As you can see, you press it, the keys that have those functions will light up, and then it can let you access it using the 60% keyboard, because those keys are being removed on the 60% keyboard, as you can see, compared to a full-size keyboard. The build of the keyboard is definitely one of the best I have seen on a keyboard. The keyboard is built using aluminum, where it actually feels like plastic. Maybe it's because the matte finish of the keyboard. Speaking of matte finish on Razer product, fingerprint magnet. Razer's black product, it just have a really bad issue of always to gather fingerprints. However, this is not a big fingerprint lever. Well, however, it will leave some fingerprint, but just not that much. And then you're probably going to clean it like once 3 months, but it won't get dirty like that often, which I think is okay. Under the keyboard, there is a 2-stage stand where you can adjust the height of the keyboard based on your favorite typing position. You can set up 5 onboard memory profile on this keyboard using the Razer Synapse software, and you can use them without the software. Now it's time for the best part of Razer. You know, Razer, it is all about the crazy RGB. This keyboard has per key RGB, which means you can change the color of every single individual key using the Razer Synapse software. There are 7 color effects that you can use out of the box without the Razer Synapse software. The keyboard is using a detachable Type-C cable because the small design of the keyboard, which makes it pretty lightweight, which makes it that you can carry this around. The 60% form factor is also perfect for gaming on the go, I guess. Well, really no one gaming on the go, at least your mobile player, but mobile player don't use keyboard. The price of the keyboard is okay. The purple switch one will cost you $120 US, and the red switch one will cost you $130 US, which is $10 more. I guess it's okay. Overall, I give this keyboard a 10 out of 10. This keyboard to me is just perfect. I can't really find any bad thing about this keyboard. I would recommend this keyboard to gamers where the 60% design could save you a lot of space and can make you put your mouse right beside your keyboard, you know, like gaming. But if you're a programmer, this one is just definitely not for you. The TKL and the full-size one is just better for you. There also is the TKL and the full-size Huntsman Mini. So why don't recommend this to programmers? Like, programmers, just look at this. You know what I'm talking about, right? So if you're programming, you will use a lot of arrow keys and the N key and the home key. Using the FN key to trigger those is just not really good. So this will be the end of my video. If you want more video like this, please leave a like and subscribe. I mean, it's free and it could help me a lot. And then I wish I can see you in the next one.